move it, baby.
Welcome to BRC TV, and this week it's all about the Channel 7 Doomben Cup. What a field we have assembled. 7 Group 1 winners, more than $25 million in prize money, and it promises to be a cracking race. But first, before we get to the Doomben Cup, let's have a look back at the first Group 1 of Stradbroke season, Eduardo taking out last week's TAB Doomben 10,000.
Ready for action. Just noticed one moving in centre field. Starter about to switch on the red light. Set now. TAB Doomben 10,000. Wait for it. They're off. Eduardo breaks well, going to the early lead. Splintex began nicely, as did Wild Ruler. Eduardo's in front. It's going to be no good thing here. Trekking's running on gamely. Eduardo's still a leader. He's flat out. Trekking can't reach him as yet. Eduardo hanging on, hanging on. Eduardo won.
Well, he'd done it once before, but this time he does it at Group 1 level. What a great race this is for Joe Pride.
My connections, they've really enjoyed the last 12 months with this horse. It's been a fantastic ride. The staff at home who worked so hard to make sure that it all happens here today, and it's a fantastic result for all of us.
It's been a busy week on and off the track, not just at Doomben, but also Eagle Farm hosting a night under the stars.
Hey, welcome to the BRC Jazz Under the Stars, brought to you by Lend Lease. It's my pleasure, on behalf of the BRC Chairman Neville Bell, the board members and also the CEO Tony Partridge, to welcome you back to Eagle Farm in the midst of Stradbroke season.
Well, 2 weeks ago we saw Zaki absolutely dominant in the Hollandale Stakes. We got another look at him on Tuesday morning, and we caught up with his trainer Annabelle Neesham following the gallop as she searches for a second Group 1 win in her debut season as a trainer. Annabelle Neesham, we saw Zaki work on the course proper at Doomben. How's he done since the Hollandale Stakes?
Yeah, he's been ticking over nicely. Obviously this is fourth up, this prep, so he's fit. It's just a case of keeping him ticking over. So he worked Saturday and did a similar bit of work today. Didn't want to do too much, but yeah, I was very happy with him.
Obviously he's a dominant favourite for the Doomben Cup off the back of that. A couple of newcomers this week, Mugger 2 and Stradbroke. How are you feeling about the Doomben Cup?
Yeah, well, it's a very strong race. It's a credit to the guys up here to attract horses, like an All-Star Mile winner and a Cox Plate winner. So it's got a lot of depth to it. I thought the Hollandale was a super field as well, but the addition of the other two certainly makes it exciting. Yeah,
so if Zaki can win that race against that calibre of opposition, it sets him up nicely going forward, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. If he can get the job done on Saturday, we know we've got a proper weight for age Group 1 horse, so yeah, you can start dreaming then.
We're just coming up to probably the end of your first season out on your own. You must look back and be pretty pleased with the way things have panned out this season.
Yeah, we've had a great season. We've got a really good bunch of horses, owners, and most importantly a good team of staff that make it all possible. So a bit of yo-yoing to and from up and down to Brisbane for the next few weeks, but yeah, really enjoying it.
Getting that first Group 1 winner in Sydney with Mwanga, that must have been a special day.
Yeah, really special. Sort of initially it felt like relief because there was such a big build-up. It got pushed back an extra week, so there was a lot of hype and build-up into it. But yeah, it was terrific. Good effort by the team, and hopefully we can double our Group 1 tally this weekend.
Another big draw card for the Doomben Cup is the All-Star Mile winner Mugger 2. He arrived in Queensland early this week, and Cameron Swan's done all the travelling with this horse this season, and we caught up with him to see how the horse travelled up. We're here with the All-Star Mile winner Mugger 2 and Cameron Swan from the Chris Lee's stable. Cameron, you've done quite a few kilometres with this guy over the last 6 months.
Yeah, we have. We were down in Melbourne and he won the All-Star Mile. It was a big thrill, and now we're up here.
Tell us about that All-Star Mile and winning that race. Must have been a huge thrill.
Yeah, it was a big thrill. We went down there, we were confident with how he was going, and you know, to win it was awesome. Yeah, it was a big thrill and very exciting.
Because he had run well at Moonee Valley prior to that, hadn't he? His run in the Cox Plate was huge last year.
Yeah, that was kind of when he told us that he was kind of up to that level. He had a tough run in the Cox Plate, and he ran a really good fourth. And yeah, after that, Chris started planning for some bigger races.
Yeah. After the All-Star Mile, Chris and the Australian Bloodstock team put Brisbane on the agenda, but there was the stop-off in Sydney. What did you make of his 2 runs down there?
Yeah, they were really good. I mean, in the Doncaster, we went into it thinking we were a really good chance, and he ran 4th. He had top weight, and it's a really hard race to win with all that weight. He gave some good horses some weight in that, and yeah, we were pleased with his run in that, but a bit disappointed that he didn't win.
Yeah, and then backed up a week later, which is a bit unusual for a horse like him.
Yeah, he's not really a backup horse. He usually takes a few. Chris likes to space his run, so to back up in that, I mean, he got beat less than 2 lengths by Deeb, so I mean that's very good form anyway.
Look ahead to the Doomben Cup now. He's drawn beautifully, and so Zaki's sort of all the rage in betting, but there's a nice form line there with the 2 of them when they clashed in the Doncaster, and it sort of favours you in terms of the weights.
Yeah, for sure. I think he can go better than what he went in the Doncaster, and he gave Zaki a little bit of weight in that, and now we meet on even terms. So yeah, I like our chances.
How's he freshened up since that at Queen Elizabeth run?
Yeah, really good. He had a little bit of time at Elong, Chris's farm at Newcastle, and then he had a trial the other day just to get him up to the mark again, and yeah, he hasn't missed a beat up here.
He arrived in Queensland early in the week, and he's happy horse since getting here to Mel Eggleston's place.
Yeah, he's done it. It's a good place to be. I mean, I've done well too. He went over the Gold Coast, just had a light gallop on Tuesday. Didn't need much work, so he just had a look around, and really happy with how he's come through it. And you know, we've just been walking him around the canal. He's been in the sun, and he's doing well.
Yeah, Chris and the team won a Doomben Cup a couple of years back. It'd be nice to win another one.
Yeah, certainly would. Sense of occasion. It was a big day. It was great.
Yeah. And will it just be one run for him, or will you give consideration to the Q22?
I think it'll be one run, but just we'll see after Saturday, see how he comes through it and what happens.
Welcome to Stradbroke Season, presented by TAB. Witness history trackside as the biggest names in Australian racing compete over 6 massive days at Doomben and Eagle Farm. 7 Group 1 races, more than $15 million in prize money, May 1 to June 12. Be part of Stradbroke Season, presented by TAB. The best time to be in Brisbane. Tickets on sale now. BRC.com.au.
Don't chase your losses. Walk away. Gamble responsibly.
Well, but we've got a terrific day of racing at Doomben on Saturday. We'll get to the Doomben Cup shortly, which is just a terrific field, but also a golden ticket into the Stradbroke, and you think there's one there that will win his way into the Stradbroke on Saturday?
I think the BRC Sprint, I think Garibaldi's drawn to get a good run, and I think he'll win. Some people clearing him at 13.50. I don't have any real doubts. He was unplaced in the Fred Best Classic. He wasn't going that well last year, and 2 years ago he was 3rd in the size, so I don't have any real doubts. If he's just ridden a little bit quietly, I think he'll be strong.
It looks like it sets up nicely for him there with all that speed on. Earlier in the day, the Magic Millions, Pam O'Neill, obviously someone you had a lot to do with through your career.
Yeah, Pam was a great advocate for females in racing, not just riding, but females in general, and she was a real trailblazer, so it's a great move to name a race after a feature race. And I like one here, the Gay Salil, tragedy beaten last time.
It was ugly, wasn't it?
Oh. And as you know, it's named after a chalet hotel in the French Alps where you spent a lot of time. You must come down those slopes pretty quickly with your weight behind you.
It's nice of you to lend me that holiday home.
Yeah, no, you didn't pay any rent on
it. The Roses is an important lead up to the Queensland Oaks.
I was impressed with Grace and Harmony at the Gold Coast in the bracelet, but I think the way they're drawn, Bargain's going to get a good run each way. I think they bet $5, she's now $4.60. They're drawn at 3, should get a gun run, and I liked her run in the Adrian Knox, and then she whacked away well in the Oaks, maybe the trip.
She showed a good turn of foot in that Adrian Knox from a long way back, didn't she?
And trialled after the Oaks was solid.
The Channel 7 Doomben Cup's a race we've all been talking about this week. Terrific field assembled. Where did you land in the end?
I'm not totally convinced one way or the other. I think the market's got it right with 3. Zaki very good in the Hollandale, but Cox Plate form, you can't deny that. So I think Sir Dragonet and Muga 2 have to be strongly considered. One of the 3, I'm sitting on the fence a little bit, but if you held a gun at the head, I'd say Zaki.
Yeah. Really looking forward to that race. It's great racing here on Saturday, so look forward to seeing you there, and hopefully the punters can find a few winners.